Well, here I am again. And I got my little doggy down here again. Here he is. Here he is again. Never fails. I start talking, he shows up. Crazy dog. Well, a lot of times on fixing up these old receivers, you got to sort of think outside the box sometimes. You know, I was going to go ahead and figure, well, I could take all the knobs off this panel, off this TC12. I could take all the knobs off of it, spray paint it, go back and then do something with the lettering on top of that. And I was thinking, no, that's just too much work. I don't want to do that. And so what I ended up doing was I got my good old Testors paints, and these work on metal too, and not just plastic, because you can use these to paint like metal cars, which I have. The ones that are the Hubley type ones that are pretty expensive now, and I have about 3 or 4 of them. So, and then on top of that, if you look on the side of the box, Rust-Oleum makes it, so yeah, it's not a big deal. It'll work on plastic and it'll work on metal. So, getting my little small brushes like that, I got these little small pencil brushes. I was able to go through and actually paint this panel. And then when I was done, in fact, I painted everything. I even painted over the lettering. And then when I finished painting over the lettering, since it still had white paint on it, I went ahead and started using my X-Acto knife on it. And then the other thing was, this didn't have the card holder for the frequency chart that these normally have. Well, luckily the other one, the other TC4, it had the right chart and it had cards, but unfortunately cards are really dirty. This is like the best. I had 2 of them, one stacked under the other, and this was the best of the 2, and it still wasn't that good. So I ended up using cardstock, and I printed some up using the cleanest one, and that's what I installed on this. But the dog's getting antsy already, he wants to leave. So anyway, so I'll have to show you all this stuff. So here we go. Come on, get down. Oh, there he goes. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. Just going to knock it over. All right. Well, so let's do this. And down. So you get a great shot going across. And then I'll come in so you can see it. And yeah, these, I redid all this. Everything's been redone. I painted over everything. Of course, not the plates. I went all way around those, and even this one, it says National Park Service on it. And then I went back in after I painted it all. I used the X-Acto knife, so you can imagine this took a while. It took a while to do that. And so yeah, I don't know. It came out good enough. I mean, it could be better, but for what it is, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm not going to bother doing any more with it. Just like the cabinet came out really good. Let me go over and show you the cabinet. I'm looking right into the sun, unfortunately. I see if I can put it on the side or out of the way or something here, so I can show you what the cabinet looks like. So there it is. And it's back up. And so it came out really well all the way around. All the finish looks the way it should. Tilt it in the sun here, maybe you guys can see better. But yeah, all the way around. I even did the bottom. Didn't really need to do the bottom, but I figured, well, why not? I might as well go ahead and do everything. So, and even that came out fine. The coating still works perfectly every time. I don't know, every time I've used it, when I use the method I showed the other day, it always works fine. So that's that. And then of course having the other one to use as a parts unit, not really so much a lot of main parts. I mean, you can see the vents. This is where the card plate came off. So, and this one too, really, if you look at the lettering, it's not that good either. That's been painted over a couple of times too, the way it looks. So, I don't know, maybe later date I'll fix that one up too. But I figure I better do one at a time. So, once I get the situation straightened out with the power supply, and that'll be another thing for this one. They both use the same power supply, so once I get it set up, I should be fine. So, anyhow, I just wanted to show you that and how that came out. So, it's looking pretty good now. So, next I got to go and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of this. Oh, and wait, I got to show you something else too. Not just this. I've been working on the SX25 too. So let me show you that. Okay, that's the bottom of the SX25, the Hallicrafters SX25. I got for a whole $20. I have been replacing parts in it, electrolytics especially. You know, this one down here, there used to be other big one, there's some other stuff, there's another one back in here. I got the regular cap over there. I have a disc ceramic cap up here on the top. Pretty much just going through and finding anything that looks really bad and replacing it. The other ones that look like they're decent, I don't think I'm going to replace. Just the ones that are the old wax caps and stuff that are, you know, the paper wax ones that really go bad. So, yeah, I've been replacing parts on it, so we'll see what that thing does. But anyway, so that's the other one. And so just trying to keep busy. So that'll be it for now. See you guys later.